Good morning, everybody. Kilt here. Morning of day 105 on trail. Awesome night's rest last night. Just slept sound. All refreshed, ready to go. Today, this morning, weather's perfect. We're still pushing northbound on the Appalachian Trail. We have blue skies. This morning's temps are in the mid 60s. Only gonna be high in the mid 70s today. I think the humidity's even gonna be down, so looking forward to it. All because it's supposed to be a big mile day, or bigger than normal, so we can achieve our goal for tomorrow. But we are out of Palmerton, pushing north. Got a little bit of rocks this morning. We got one climb that we know of, and oddly enough, it's not first thing this morning. It's not for another 8 miles, so we'll see how bad it is when we get there. The only bad part about the whole day is the water carry. There's no water for the first 8, and then there's no water for the next 9. And that's our day today. So carrying about 3 liters with me right now, and that should get me there. The positive is the food bag's light. Only got a day and a half because that's all we need. So offset the food weight with the water weight. It's almost not really wash, but close enough. Other than that, hope you all are doing great. Hope you got that cup of coffee topped off and refreshed. So sit back and enjoy the rest of the afternoon with me, and we'll see what the trail brings us. Hopefully it's something beautiful and enjoyable. I'm sure it is. It's been so far. We are at, I mean, what was last night's check? 1270 or something? We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. We're gonna finish this trail. Stick with me. As long as I don't get severely broke, we're going to the end. So here's what we're working with this morning. Please excuse the sun. It is right in my face. So here we go with the morning trail. Here's another early morning Powerline view. As we continue to walk on rocks. They are relentless today. Nice breeze though. Temps are perfect. Alright. Back into the woods. All right, we're just about to start. We're about to come into PA 33, Route 33. Just over 8 miles in for the day. And I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat it. There hasn't been a whole lot of footage because it has been the absolute, like here's the trail. And that's what it's been like for the most part of the day. Almost the entire morning, or first half of the day. It's just been the worst rocks ever. So, my feet are worn out. I'm only halfway done, and I haven't filmed much, so. But we got to do this double road crossing. Trying to get down this steep turn here, and Go hit a gas station real quick for more water because there's none on trail, and then push on the rest of the day. So that's a busy, busy road right there. So I'll bring you back when there's less road traffic. All right, we're up on Wolf's Rocks, Wolf's View, and finally a good breeze and an okay view. It has been nasty rock hopping all day, no reprieve. But apparently after this ledge of Wolf's Rocks, the terrain gets easier. There's Mr. Two Turtles out on the edge.
Turtles Rocks.
Turtles Rocks. All right, let's get a drink and push north. All right, so after Wolf's Ridge and all those rock edges and boulder hopping, this is what we're rewarded with. And rumor has it from some of the ridge runners that this is pretty much what we can expect for trail conditions for the rest of the state. And if that's the case, I'm gonna make the decision here in about 2 miles when we get to the shelter whether we're gonna stop or we're gonna push all the way into the Delaware Water Gap and be done with Pennsylvania today. Man, it's gonna be my biggest day ever if I do. Right at about 24 miles. But Pennsylvania will be done and over with if we do. I'll make that decision here in about 2 miles when I get water in the shelter and have a snack break. Looking at about 6 more miles after the shelter. Somewhere between 2 and 3 hours of hiking, depending on the terrain. And if it's like this and stays decent, we can get there in plenty of time before dark. So just wanted to bring you back and show you that we were rewarded with a little bit of nice trail conditions. But I'm gonna put you away so I can make some tracks. All right, see y'all soon. All right, here is PA Route 191. Let's get across safely. All right, whoa, let's go, let's go. Nothing here for us, so we need to push on to our shelter. Get water, get a big old snack, and regroup. Contemplate whether pushing into Delaware Water Gap this evening, which is another 6'4", I believe. But let's get down there. The rocks were gone for a little while, but they came back. As you can see right here, they're back temporarily, hopefully. Because if they stay like this, I don't know if I'm gonna push. We'll see. We'll know soon enough. But first, let's get up to the shelter. All right, well, got to the shelter. We got water. There's a nameplate that is the Kirk Ridge Shelter. Talked it over. Turtle's over there stretching. We're gonna push. It's gonna be my biggest day yet, at like a 24-mile day. But we're gonna celebrate it with being done with PA. So we're gonna run down the trail right there, go play with a couple more rocks, maybe a little gravel road, some downhill. We got 6.4 to go. So instead of sitting around talking to you, let me get making some miles, and I'll bring you back when we see anything cool. We're pushing the Delaware Water Gap, done with PA. See you in a minute. So just as we left the shelter, we had talked last night that we may push on and just camp in a field. Well, this happens to be that field with the view. We're not gonna camp tonight, we're gonna push. But wow, isn't that a view? Gorgeous. Pennsylvania trying to redeem itself with the views. Damage is done, big guy. Rocks are destroyed us. But good effort. Whew, look at that. Very, very nice. All right, coming into our final mile push. And pan over here, and you can see Interstate 80 that we'll take and walk across to get into New Jersey and be done with Pennsylvania. But that's it right there, I-80. So let's get this last mile finished and be done. Time for the day. My legs are jello, sorry about that. I'm wore out, but we'll be back probably at least once, if not more, before the end of the day wrap up. Hang tight for me. Here's a pretty cool lake or pond. More like a pond full of lily pads. A couple benches to sit on. Coming in the Delaware Water Gap right at the end. All right. All right, there you go. You can see it over my shoulder, the Delaware Water Gap Park. We're just leaving it. Got a short road walk. This is actually still part of the trail. Got a short road walk up here in the town. The trail normally goes one way, but for tonight we're gonna hang left and go a different direction, stay the night, and then we'll be back on trail. It's been a huge day. I think it's gonna be just short of 24 miles total, but all worth it, all well deserved. And we are done with the rocks and the woods in Pennsylvania. No more of that, not in this state. Jersey, who knows? Probably some rocks, but it won't be Pennsylvania. But we can't check it off the list until we cross the border, or the state border, state line. And we're not doing that today. So you'll have to come back tomorrow with us and cross it together. But for now, we're gonna get down here and get a shower, get laundry, and get a hot meal, and go from there and bring you back for the end of the day wrap up. So turn you around for a quick second and get a move on. Welcome everybody. Obviously there's a change in scenery. We're here for end of the day wrap up for day 105, which was actually yesterday. We got in late, didn't have any energy to do anything. It is the next day. We took a zero. Good buddy of mine, Two Turtles, and I, we grabbed a hotel here at the Pocono Inn, had an indoor swimming pool, just relaxed, resupplied, swam, napped, recharged batteries. I've been working off and on videos, so we took a zero today. But I'm bringing you back so we can get this wrap up done for yesterday, day 105. It was the biggest day I've done yet. And I am sore, still sore from yesterday, but we're gonna push on. We're all set, got just hiker gear everywhere, just resupplied. So without further ado, let me bring you into the book and show you all the elevations and all the things we saw, and do a quick highlight, and then we'll be right back. So here we go with the book. So first thing yesterday morning, we got dropped off right there, right back at Smith Gap Road at 1272.5, and we pushed on. We had full water, full gear, and we were already up on the ridge, so we just played with rocks. Took a quick pit stop at the Leroy shelter just to use the privy, and then pushed on. And we're at the bottom of the page, so let's turn the page. So from Leroy Gap, we were still running the ridge and playing with the rocks all day long. I don't think they ended but for a small section at the end. So we had power line, we had pipeline, all staying at the same elevation of about 1,400 feet. You can see we dropped down. So when we dropped down right there under PA 33, the Wind Gap Road, that's when we had that big climb up out of there. That was lovely. So it just dropped us in, crossed the road, and climbed back out for no reason. So we went from 14 down to 9 and climbed back out to 1591. So climbed up out of there, crossed a gravel road, kept pushing on. The Wolf's Rock bypass and the Wolf's Rock, I didn't even see a bypass, so Wolf's Rocks was the view up on the big giant boulder ledges. The best view we could get for the day at least. And then coming down out of Wolf's Rocks was fun. There was a climb down, Fox Gap, past Kirk Ridge Shelter. Stopped, and that's where we made the decision after we got water to do the push on. So from Kirk Ridge Shelter was the campsite. Our original plan was to stop at that campsite right there at 1290 and had that beautiful view. And after talking to some locals, apparently that's where they used to do or still do hang gliding out of. So that's at 1,490 feet, 1490. And we pressed on. You know, we pressed on really hard and fast, and then gave it everything we got to get to the end. So jumped on Tots Gap gravel road, the pipeline, the roadbed, kept pushing north. The Mount Mincy wasn't really just rocks. Did not go out to the lookout because I was exhausted, and that's where we started our descent down off the edge. Council Rock was couldn't go see it because there was a fallen tree blocking the view, and all it was really showing you Interstate 80. So we get all the way to the bottom, and we were still going. So let's turn the page one more time, and we are going to finish out day 105 at mile marker 1,296.1 at Pennsylvania 611. Could be 511. It's got a hole punch in it. But it's Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania, for a grand total of 23.6 miles. Biggest day yet. 386 feet. And we were sitting in town at Delaware Water Gap at the Pocono Inn, or now known as the Roadway Inn Hotel with swimming pool. Tomorrow morning, you can see all we have to do is 0.3 miles to cross into New Jersey on the Interstate 80 bridge, going over the Delaware River on the West Bank. And then Pennsylvania is done. So first thing tomorrow morning, right after a good morning video, we are going to be on the bridge, crossing over into New Jersey, getting our photo. And we'll go from there. But for right now, that is all I have. I do want to say thank you to all of you that are watching and following and tuning in. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm feeling good. My feet are really sore, but my body, the rest of my body feels good. Even my knees are feeling better. It's just my heels. I might have to find some inserts or do something. I think I'm getting a case of plantar fasciitis in the heels. It hurts to walk when I've been off my feet for a little bit. But other than that, no complaints. We're not fussing at nothing. We're pushing north. We're getting there one day at a time. We got a resupply agenda going, so we're gonna just get there when we get there. Other than that, that's all I've got. I've had a great 0 day today, and we'll be back at hiking day 106 for tomorrow. We don't count our zeros because they're not hiking days on trail. So with that being said, again, my name is Kilt. We are through hiking northbound the Appalachian Trail 2021. If you want to see more, stick around for the morning. We jump into a new state and we check another one off the list. You want to talk about being stoked? Checking a state off the list makes you good, feel fuzzy inside. All right, we'll see you all in the morning. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.